Hi! So, we're here again, and I guess I'm just gonna go with it, whatever comes out of my mouth. But I experienced something really profound last night, but it was like so subtle that it was like it felt really profound, and it happened because I picked up my journal and I started to write, a lot of stuff, and as I was writing I became aware of how much, like, if I just let the writing happen, there was so much, I guess, what can be conceived as like difficult, dark, or negative stuff that I needed to express. And I realized that it felt so good to write about it. It felt so good to voice the pain I was feeling, even just to paper, and to voice the wounds that I still have that are because of childhood or because of just different experiences in life. And I started to understand that it's so important to be able to express that aspect of ourselves. It is so important to feel safe enough and to trust enough just in life and in general interaction, so that it's available and people and situations can be present enough with us so that we can share all of ourselves, even the things that are not positive or whatever, eliminate the polarity. And I feel that it's so common in life to have to present something that doesn't express the entirety of who you are. You have to present how loving a person you are, or you have to put up this persona that everyone's gonna like, and nobody wants to hear about the bad stuff. Nobody wants to know about the things that go bump in your closet, the things that bring you down, the things that are struggles still in your life and day to day. It's frowned upon to have problems. It's frowned upon to be depressed, to be sad, or to kind of sit and stay in that environment. You have to balance yourself, and you have to find peace and find happiness. And if there's something wrong with your energy, it's like people can't stand that negative space and they don't want to be around it. You don't attract people into your life, and you can't meet them in that space. And then it stops us from being able to internally even process it if we don't even feel comfortable having it, and if we want to, or feel like we have to hide the fact that there are things that hurt, there are wounds that are healing, there are situations in our life that there's so much shame around, or there's so much just so much pain because they don't get processed if you don't feel safe externally or even internally to go through them, to go through the deeper, darker, shadow sides of yourself and of your experiences that have created you, that have made you. So, and I feel like there's a connection with that when it comes down to the ultimate war in religion or even in spirituality, is there's the light, and the light has to win, and the darkness, everyone wants to run away from the darkness. The darkness is evil. The darkness is trying to diminish the light, and there's this battle that's going on. And it's such a major thing, in religion, or even in, just with God and Satan, or, God and the devil, and, that polarity. And I feel, it's very common these days to, although it's not everywhere, but it is common to find spaces and to find people who are openly talking about their dark sides, who are openly talking about their addictions, who are openly talking about their, the traumas that they've had, their disorders, their whatever it is, and they are finding it safe, and people want that. But everybody's kind of scared. I mean, the general collective is scared because that's not something that we're taught to do. That's not something that is just natural. It's natural to present that you're okay. It's natural to, you know, be kind of like half a person, and to live in that polarized world where it's like you can't fully embrace who you are entirely because it's so stuck on a one-dimensional side. And if you look, you go and you look at illusion, you look at Maya, and you think about it that way, and you think, like, okay, separation, so how do we unify separation? There's so much separation in this world. And, you know, with that, here's the dark and here's the light, here's the good and here's the bad, here's the right and wrong, here's the, you know, any way you want to label the polarity. Well, you can't get out of it. You can't remove yourself from the separation if internally you can't accept both, embrace both, feel both, express both, and then begin to operate I don't want to say above, because maybe it's not above or below, but to integrate it, to make it that whole. And that's how you step out of the illusion. That's how you step out of the Maya. And this comes, like, it comes in all aspects. You know, it's like, I remember for so long looking at different teachings or like getting into human design or getting into like astrological readings and understanding astrology and saying like, okay, well here I am defining myself as this sign. I'm a Virgo, I'm an earth sign, I'm blah blah blah, and this means that, and this means that, and then all of these other degrees and all of these other ways of defining something. But then here we have all these other people defined as different things, and all of these, you know, and it's beneficial to a point. You learn, you grow, and you experience yourself, and you experience defining and undefining and redefining yourself in, like, an unlimited amount of ways. But it's not going to take you outside. It's not going to take you to the place, I think, that we are all ultimately aiming to go for. I mean, we're all searching for that, I believe. You know, and if it's in as much words or not, we're searching for connection because we feel separate, because we feel disconnected. We feel, you know, that something's missing, that something's lacking. And so we bury ourselves in that other thing in order to find ourselves and to find connection, to feel unified and to feel it. But it's like a distraction that kind of pulls you away. It doesn't exactly take you into what you're really searching for. And I think in getting there, you have to realize everything you're doing, anything you're doing, is not going to get you there, so long as you're searching outside of yourself to feel something, or to remember, or to realize something. If you're continuously looking for a teacher, or looking for someone who has the answer, or looking for something to gratify you, to satisfy you, to make yourself into something. You're looking for your career, you're looking for your house, you're looking for your job, you're looking for your lover, your soulmate, you're looking for something. And it's beautiful, because that's such an aspect of living in separation, of consciousness remembering and forgetting itself, and understanding, like, and feeling and knowing and seeing separation. So, I mean, I guess that would mean that Maya ultimately is the illusion of separation, is the illusion of external, is the illusion of reality, and the program of matrix. And, I mean, if you integrate it all and you realize you're still operating, it's like, you become whole, you learn, and you keep remembering, but you're still operating within a world that is not whole, that believes it's separate, that believes it's disconnected from source, or from a center. And there's always that war. It's interesting to try to imagine what a world, a material world like this, such as we live in, would be like if everyone remembered how connected we are. And it's not just some skim the surface or find it someplace or preach about it sort of construct. It's where we actually totally, in every way, every behavior, every thought, every word, see how unified we are. See how connected everything is. And how much power we have. And not a dominating power, not a power that we're going to use to level up or to kind of like become enlightened and then tell everyone else how to be enlightened, or abuse it and manipulate others, or ultimately we're manipulating ourselves with that abuse of power, with that control, with that game, just playing another part of the game. Internal war is external war. And so you think about how, if you get into the news and you get into conspiracy theories and, that we're at such a pivotal point and things are transitioning, and is the world going to be, like, taken over by aliens, or is it going to be, is another war going to erupt and, like, there's famine and disease and everything, and, martial law or whatever, natural disasters, and then you see, like, but look at me. Look at how I am inside. Look at how separate I am. Look at how I judge and I hate and I distinguish. And then I fight with that part of me that wants to be the opposite, that wants to love, that wants to cherish everything and feel unity and see unity and be one and it's that battle because we're not getting out of the separation. But that's the process. That's the experience of living in this life, it seems. And that's why all of this is happening in our external world. Which would mean that everything makes perfect sense. How everything is happening is directly in line with the internal process of me, of you, of all of us in this apparent separation. That's ultimately consciousness placed into a Maya program illusion that we are separate, moving into remembering that we are not separate, and that we are the creator of all of this. Consciousness experiencing consciousness individualized. I think I see that a lot. I've experienced lately things where it's like I have to go, wait a second, I'm scared that there are beings or there are things that are after me, or I'm scared that there's some reason why something or some force wouldn't want me to express my truth, or like, people around me, it's the same thing. It's like something is like not wanting them to be who they are, not wanting them to embody their truth, embody themselves, and I understand. And then I just got sand or a bug in my eye, sorry. then it comes out, and it's like, that's me. It's not a matter of some darkness or some evil or something coming at me, trying to stop, or trying to stop someone I know, or trying to stop, whatever dynamic, whatever war. I mean, it's gonna vary depending on what you believe in, where you lie in your belief systems and your personal reality. But this is a constant theme in a lot of people I know, and mine, which makes sense, existence, where there's something there, but it's you. That something is you. Some part of you. Something within that needs to, I guess, like, understand the experience of what it feels like to feel like something is after you, or something is attacking you, and to see that you can strengthen yourself in that. You have to fight it back. You fight, whatever. You assert your power, you center, you ground. But then I got over doing that. It was like so fear-based and so separating to believe it that way. And so I decided that I was gonna stop. I wasn't gonna see it in that way anymore. And then it just kind of like, it was like something like whisked away. And it let go. And I don't know. It brought like this definite unity, I feel. To no longer feel polarized by a battle that is outside. And to no longer see the two sides as different, but innately the same thing. Pretty awesome experience. So, but I guess, and again, I keep, consistently, I start to feel uncertain and unsteady about myself, because I don't want to go searching for a guru or searching for a person who's going to tell me the truth anymore. But it's so common in this world to listen to someone else and to find that, and then to give your power to that. And it's like, I think a big thing for us is to go ahead and begin to examine inside, and to see that, like, if there's the truth, if there's something that we're looking for and we're searching for an answer, and it's inside of us. And that doesn't denote or discredit any teachers or any people out there. I've read so many works that I've been so inspired from and grown so much from. But taking it back and realizing that your reality is a product of you. So any book or any teacher or any person, it's all a product of this experience that you are having. And remembering to bring that back in, and to know that power, that creation is your creation. It brings a lot of unity. It's an incredible thing. So, musings about unity, and that's my video. Lots of love.